Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. But if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. It's not important to liberals, libertards, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. So if you drink, you smoke, these videos are not for you. You're not alpha enough to do that. Woman or man or child or anything in between. If you are NPC, you're sensitive, you're a biased bigot, or any type of individual who loves escapism, you're not focused on internalism, but escapism, you're religious, you're locked in, these videos are not for you. Okay, but my vital information is free on the YouTube and also TikTok and little bits and pieces. You can join my Patreon. Just check out who I am and why I am an alpha down below. The only realist alpha, the honest alpha. Check out my credentials and my personality type right down below in the description box. If you don't like to read, you should get out of here too. I don't cater to the masses of asses. Alright, let's get on with the topic. Today's topic will be about why men should be entitled. Now, and also why men should focus on the goal of raising children, because a lot of times I don't see a lot of fathers out there because of the Jezebel spirit who takes advantage of them in the court system and be extorted by them because they lack the knowledge. So I try to teach guys, the beta males mainly, to feel entitled about who you are, because you have more to offer at the table than the woman, right? So I'm like, I help women too. So I'm on both sides of the fence. I'm not a spy or anything. I help women who are battered and injured and even hurt and molested and raped. Okay, I talk to those women too. But for some reason, they think I'm going to keep giving them vital information and being their therapist and helping them out because of my background in psychology. And my background in being many different things. If you just check my credentials down below. You guys will have to step up your game. You are the victims. I don't care who you are. Now, if you're one of them pompous asses who are arrogant, like I said, I'm not talking about those beta alphas who are arrogant, who know they can get booty because of their appearance and who they are. I'm not talking about you. Because even them, they don't act like narcissists. They just know they look attractive, like the women that it's attracted to them. Beta women are attracted to beta alpha men all of the time, 80% to the 20%. Okay, that's just how it is. But you guys who are not getting any attention, I need you to switch the focus from the sexual energy. You need to learn what to do what most women do. Compartmentalize. Very important. You have to compartmentalize your sexual energy away from the Jezebel. I repeat, you must feel entitled like they are. Like I said, the first step to becoming a renaissance. Now, a renaissance is a person who likes different types of intellectual properties. Like I said before, most of you guys don't have nothing to say to me that is of great interest. Maybe little bits and pieces, but that's why I have me a Patreon, so you can join me and we can keep talking, right? But you're going to have, guys going to have to start compartmentalizing. You know what women do that they tell me all the time? They compartmentalize. They know that the sex is not all that great because they already rode the cock carousel and they hit the wall, right? So they compartmentalize the sexual energy not to be drawn to you, but they ask for romance to get turned on because they're really not into you in the first place, right? So why not do that to them? The beta alpha males do it all the time. They know if the pussy ain't good, like the bomb ass pussy, they going to the next chick, right? Because they looking for to be in, they looking to be wrapped, okay, or whapped, okay. Just like the fucking movie called Boomerang, where you got that player and mess with all the women until you met the right one, okay, right? You know, the beta alphas love to do that. Yeah, that's the way they do it. They compartmentalize. That pussy ain't shit. That ain't a Laffy Taffy. That ain't macaroni and cheese. That's what the beta alphas are talking about. That's what they talk, and that's what they say, and that's what they have. They have video footage. They don't need to say shit, and they sometimes they act like a Derek Jackson to be greedy and shit. You know, so anytime you hear a guy that's talking like Derek Jackson, gaslighting these beta females up, do what they do. Start feeling entitled, right? So let's say you met a female and you talked to her from the jump, and you know you told her all your standards up front, at least 5 of them. Virginity is important, polygyny is second important, and love and respect is third. Now, you got to check the background okay, of a female, right? Right? So you're going to have to say, hey, if you don't have a father figure, excuse me, okay, I just got up a little while ago. If you don't have a father figure, at least, she ain't going to know what to do. She got to be trainable, teachable, and she ain't going to fall for all that shit because you being too upfront. Unlike the beta alphas and those lame ass fucking beta males that's out there who don't care about the background of any type of female. But if you can learn how to be entitled to what you have and tell these women or the Jezebel, why are you entitled? Okay, I'm entitled to this shit. But at the same time, make them smile, you're on the roll. That's what I do all the time. I say I'm entitled to everything about you, your soul. I'm the fucking devil. Okay? And women love that. But if you're not attractive enough, you can't do that. And beta alphas don't need to talk that much because they know they're attractive. So you're going to have to use their wisdom in replace of the attraction. Like back in the heydays, there were pimps and shit. And I know a lot of ugly looking motherfucking pimps in the past who get booty because they got good game. I make the girls' panties wet just by talking to them babies. Y'all don't know how to talk to women? You don't know how to keep their mind and their air afloat? You don't know how to compliment them back? You don't need to keep complimenting them. You're going to have to compartmentalize, right? You got to give and trade a 2-for-1 deal. Like a 3-piece chicken nugget, 10-piece bucket, right? You got to know how to talk to these women or you're not getting anything. You got to be trained. I mean, instead of listening to individuals like Kevin Samuels, Lucario, and Tyreek Nasheed, which all his books are satire. He said it himself. Because I like half of his books, and it wasn't alpha. He was talking about the beta alpha construct, kind of like acting like a pimp. He's an actor. Because I was reading his book, King Flex, okay, and all this other stuff. I was reading some of the books back in the heydays. But trust me on this. When I say to have something to sell, you should have something to sell instead. Just make it short. Because most women aren't worth your time. You got to tell them why they're not worth their time. Unless you have to convince them, encourage them, give them an incentive on why you're important. And I do this all the times. But in America or any developed country, you're going to have a hard time. So it's better to focus on your own raison d'etre, your reason to be, your ID, okay? Because you don't need their validation, okay? As I said before, this is not trying to be narcissistic. Okay, this is trying to protect your own self, okay? And a lot of you guys keep getting caught up in this web, okay? The Charlotte's web. Y'all keep getting caught up in the fucking idea that you think you can get a little bit of Laffy Taffy and you motherfuckers are just getting trapped. Now, with the children thing I was talking about earlier, you should try to be making babies. But you got to be careful who you're making babies with the babies, okay? Because I know you guys are just focused on appearances, but if you can find an intelligent, half-intelligent female and she's a whore, okay, and you make a baby out of that, always go to court. That's money in your bags. That's pocket money in your court. You got to have your own place, but you can't let women live with you these days. I talked about that, living with women by the alien technologies, you know, in my past video. Right? You're not supposed to be living with women. Not in developed countries, you can't do that. No, you can't have living with women with you at all, especially if you got a lot of money and you're really of high substance and you got a lot of income. Fuck that. You out of your mind? They smell fucking money. You know flies are drawn to shit. But make a baby out of that bitch or something like that and then just go to court. You know, if she act the wrong one way, okay, just go to court. Get the baby, get your primary custody. I got mine, okay? My daughter's asleep, okay? You know, I told my wife when basically, when you come to court, when you come into America, this is my ball, okay? This is my domain, okay, right? I told her this in a nice, nonchalant way. I said, hey, you don't come into this country think you got power because you in America. Because I can put you in the grave, but I ain't gonna do that. I take advantage of you as you tried to take advantage of me, okay, right? And women don't like that, okay? Women will call you, if you feel entitled, they'll call you a narcissist, but it's really not that at all. It's just that I'm entitled to everything about your body and your soul because I know what to do with it. And I know you may not be attracted to me because you trying to use me, right? Because that's what women are doing. But that's all I really want to say. Make a baby out of that bitch, you know, talk to her, use a little bit of manipulation, and try to make babies to make a new generation of people, okay? Right? Your daughter is the most important. And you must homeschool too, or cyber school. Do everything legally. Do it the right way. Other than that, that's all I really got to say. Know thyself, because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Peace. You know where to find me.